Hey guys, so this is my full contour and highlight video, and I'll show you all the steps I do to contour my cheekbones, my nose and my forehead and my chin, and highlight the areas too, like so. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoy, and I hope it's detailed enough, but yeah, bye! Hey guys, so first I'm going to start off with a fresh base, and then I'm going to use the Chanel de Soleil bronzer to bronze up my face a bit. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's just like to give it a little bit of color, and it's not really defined. And then I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Palette, and I'm going to add a few drops of the Josie Maran Argan Oil just so it's easier to blend. And then I'm going to carve out my cheekbones and also the sides of my temple and my forehead. I do the sides of my temple because I want my face to look a little bit thinner. And so if you already have a thin face, you don't have to do that. And then I'm also going to contour my jawline because I want a sharper jaw. And then you'll see that I go a little bit up on my jaw because it looks really dramatic right now, but it makes a big difference because it'll make my chin look a little bit pointier after I blend it out. And then I'm going to contour the sides of my nose. It'll make my nose look thinner, and then I'll contour the bottom to make it look a little bit shorter. But the closer the lines are, the more narrow your nose is going to look. And then I'm going to also contour the bottom of my lip just to make it look a little bit bigger and poutier. And then I'm going to use the Urban Decay Naked Skin concealer to conceal under my eyes, but then on top of that I'm going to use the new Makeup Forever HD concealer just to brighten it up a little bit. I'm going to take the highlighting colors in the Anastasia Beverly Hills to highlight my forehead, the bridge of my nose, and the sides of my nose, because I learned that if you bring highlight to the sides of your nose next to the contour lines, it'll make your nose look thinner. And then I'm going to highlight my and my chin, and then I'm going to put a little bit of highlight under the contour of my cheekbones, just so it's a little bit brighter under there and looks more crisp. Use a beauty blender to blend out the lighter colors first because you don't want your dark contour colors getting into the lighter colors. I don't go all the way to the sides of my face because I want to keep that side a little bit darker. Like I said, you want it to be darker to bring it in and make it look a little bit thinner. Then I'm going to blend out my contour. I blend out my forehead and my temples. And for the cheekbones, you never want to go down below the line because you want to keep that line pretty sharp. That's why I added the highlight under also. So you always want to blend upwards. It can be a tiny bit messy because we're going to clean it up a little bit, but not too messy, of course. And also, I need to blend out under my chin. And then I'm going to blend out my nose. the MAC Give Me Sun bronzer just to set the bronzer and the contour a bit and add it a little more warmth. I'm going to use the Shade and Light palette and brush, and I'm going to take the 2 contour shades. I'm going to focus the color towards the back of my face, towards my ear, because you don't want that much color towards your mouth. You want to keep the lightest amount of product towards your mouth. So I do that like so, and then also on my temples and my forehead, and then also on my chin. And like I did before, I'm going to brush in the middle of my jawline so it looks a little bit thinner there, making my chin look a little bit pointier. I'm going to take the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm only going to add a tiny bit of powder because I'm going to add a little highlight powder underneath. So you just want to set it a tiny bit. Don't add too much powder. And then I'm going to take the 2 highlighting shades and I'm going to set under my eye. And just to make sure I didn't go too far, I'm going to brush whatever's left on my brush of the contour color and blend the side of my temples. I'm going to set my nose contour with some powder and blend it out with a fluffy brush. And then I'm going to use a Becca highlighter and Champagne Pop to highlight my cheekbones and a tiny bit on my temples and forehead. Then I'm going to highlight the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, and my cupid's bow, and then blend that out with a highlighting brush. And then finally, I'm going to bake under my contour a tiny bit. I'm going to leave it on there for like a few seconds. I don't leave it on there for that long because it just looks a little weird to me. And I'm going to take the light side of the brush and blend that out because you don't want to add darker color down there. Then I'm going to touch up a little bit with whatever's on the contouring side. Then I'm going to take the 2 ambient lighting shades in the ambient lighting palette and brush it where I don't have contour or highlighting. Then that's it, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed. It is excessive, but I do this only when I go out, not every day, of course. Bye. Thank you.